The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hey, Lion. 11. Here we go.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Lawrence will throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and very long. Here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. First and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Wk10 And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Lance looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Up the middle, Wk10. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Back to Wk10 again on first down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Lance to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here's Lance. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw, it's Lance.
Flush to his right.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
Now Lance.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
35 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On red. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Completes it to Davis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, let's go.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Gun. Hey, run. Go. Agate.
On play action, Lawrence.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Sink right. Hey, kill. Silver.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. And got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown! touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Lance going to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing now is Lance. In trouble, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Lance now to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
30 left. Go, go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Hey, easy, Ralph, 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 Ralph. Eleven.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In motion right is Davis.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Cam Little on 20 extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Sheds off the tackle.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Gabriel Davis.
60 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through. And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Throwing to start the drive. Lance. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Trayvon Walker.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. To try again after the sack.
Lance, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on second down. Lance rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Lance.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. From midfield, here's Lance.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flush to his right. Able to slither by. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Go.
Lawrence. That's complete to Davis.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Jonathan Grenard.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Lawrence.
It's caught by Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They call again, it's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
23.
Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Silver.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Same right. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Lawrence will throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Whoa, it's still walking. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the gun, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, paired that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here's Lance.
Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
The Lance going to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
The Lance now to throw.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Shotgun now for Lance. He lets one go deep for Addison.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Lance.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 17.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Eric Armstead drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Desperation time here. Lance.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Working from the gun. Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangwu.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Now Lawrence.
This one caught by Davis. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. 11. Go. 13, Luke.
They'll look to throw again. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 38, Vikings 31.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Lance, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Jacksonville, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road